Hello and welcome to the Ralph Sampson episode of the Hoop Theory Podcast, aka episode 83, which is in honor of him being the first pick in the 1983 NBA draft. My name is Logan Wertman, recording this one on the evening of Thursday, May 9th, and as usual, I am joined by my embryonic co-host, Jacob Roth. Jacob, how does it feel to be on the Ralph Sampson episode?
It was pretty good. Embryonic.
Yeah.
Is it like a embryo, like a little baby?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Bit goo goo gaga, cry about my Celtics.
Of an embryo, yeah.
I am of an embryo. Well, I think all of us are, just formerly.
Yeah, that's true.
I am post embryonic.
Glow up. Yeah, your post embryonic glow up.
You should have seen me when I was just a couple of cells. Ooh, show them my balding giant forehead there for a second. Anyway.
Yeah, so I guess jumping into basketball talk right away, we can start off with one guy who I don't know if he's going to be in the NBA next year.
He only got suspended for 4 games. That came out today. Did you not see this?
Oh, no?
He got suspended for 4 games.
Is he going to be on a team, though? He's not... Okay, because he's not
Some
with the
team's
Bucks
gonna
still.
Is gonna need a roster. Oh, it's Pat Bev, by the way.
Yeah,
we should probably. Sorry, you say the story, then we can dive into the looks.
Yeah, so Patrick Beverly just chucked a ball at the end of the game 6 against the Pacers when they lost. They were eliminated from the playoffs, and apparently there was something said. I don't know what it was, but somebody said something to Patrick Beverly from the stands that he took issue with and decided to.
It was a constant chirping.
Okay, and so he decided to throw a ball.
From his side of the story, something else was said other than like Cancun on 4 or whatever.
On 4? Who doesn't count on 4?
I was saying Celtics and 4.
Oh,
gotta be
gotcha.
5. But Cancun on 3. And then that's when he threw the ball, but it was chirping the whole game, apparently.
Yeah. So the first throw, he kind of like lobbed it like a few rows in and hit a lady in the face. And then
sick.
He like the people reacted as though like they were confused why the ball ended up there. And so then like the fans were kind of like, oh, here's your ball back, and like kind of toss him the ball back. And as soon as he caught it, he just like beamed it right back at the guy's head that threw it at him. And that was right at the very end of the game. And then after the game in the locker room, he was being interviewed by...
Which this is the non thing to me.
Yeah, I mean you don't get
because he's
suspended
done this all
for something.
Year. Every
Really?
single time he's been in a media huddle, it's, are you subscribed to the pod? Subscribe to the pod. It's all year. It's not a new thing.
And he won't answer anyone's questions that is not subscribed to the pod?
He will respond to their question with, subscribe to the pod, or are you subscribed to the pod?
Okay. I still find that, like, dumb. But...
It is. But it's not like it's like he picked this one woman, like everyone was like saying, oh, because it was a woman, you said subscribe. No, that's
I didn't think it was. I just thought he was in a bad mood. I just thought it was because he was in a bad mood that day after that game and then was deciding to be a jerk to somebody. Honestly, is what I thought it was. But
probably the tonnage of the, are you subscribed to the pod, might have been a little bit more zesty than normal. Yeah. But it's been kind of his shtick for the year as he departs his way.
Yeah, and he also asked her to leave,
world.
like, because she's kept staying there, and then he was like, "Go away if you're not subscribed to the pod." But he has apologized since to her. Did you see
directly? I believe.
Yeah, he called her. Did you see Nick Wright? His whole thing that he did.
Okay, Nick Wright.
That was amazing.
Give this man his flowers. He was cooking Patrick Beverly. He roasted him over the coals. And it was with receipts, and it was with logic, and it was with determination, and I was all about it. Shout out to Nick Wright. That was 5 minutes of art on TV. That was art.
Yeah, I didn't know that he had such a history with Patrick Beverly. Apparently, Nick Wright, for some reason, was in Houston. Was he like a beat reporter or something in Houston?
I'm not sure. I know Nick Wright from when he linked up with Colin Cowherd. But yeah, apparently he, prior to joining Fox Sports, is where he's at now, he was a radio host in Syracuse, Kansas City, as well as Houston.
Okay. Yeah, so that's where he would have got to know Patrick Beverly, or at least got to witness his career.
Mediocrity.
And mediocrity. Yeah, so that's just an interesting little story that I thought we'd want to at least chronicle a little bit. Is Patrick Beverly's weird behavior continuing? He's a 35-year-old veteran at this point and doing dumb stuff. But
yeah, it's just a weird thing that he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's going to be suspended apparently for the first 4 games of next season, which is not that big of a penalty. I wouldn't expect it to be crazy big, I guess. It seems like him and Draymond both have this thing of like, it's a pattern, it's repeated behavior.
Yeah.
So it feels worse each time that he does another thing.
Okay, I have one thing to add. We talked about Colin Cowherd briefly. Colin Cowherd is the one that like pays for Draymond Green's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like Draymond Green is a employee of Colin Cowherd for this podcast thing.
Yeah.
He said about the Patrick Beverly situation, I wouldn't let one of my employees do that.
What?
Draymond Green is an employee of Colin Cowherd. So you're right. Your employees cannot verbally berate people, but they can assault them on national television. It's a great look for Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, at least Draymond didn't throw a ball at somebody's head, I guess, but he didn't do anything.
He threw his foot, which I argue would do more damage.
Well, it wasn't at a fan, but yeah.
That's true.
I wouldn't argue that Draymond's was any better, I guess, but it just is, I think it's an even worse look when you're just throwing balls at innocent people in the stands.
What if they called him the N-word?
But the people who actually got hit with the ball looked like they had no idea what was going on,
Yeah, it's always
it seemed like they were like
looking ones.
Well, I mean, the one girl wasn't even looking and then didn't even understand like what happened, that she got hit with a ball, and then the guy gave him the ball and then he just tossed it right back at his face. Just seemed a little like unwarranted.
Weird.
Yeah. But that's just me. I guess I'm going to go out on a limb here and just be on the side of don't throw objects in people's faces.
I agree. I concur. Whether it be fists or basketballs, just don't do it. Don't be whimsically throwing things around.
Yeah, but that Cowherd thing is actually really funny too. That because
like it could have been anybody else, because ESPN is no longer letting Pat Bev be on their programs as a guest as part of the repercussions, which I think also would probably put a little bit of a ding into his future plans as a member of the media, which is what you like have to imagine he's trying to set up.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway,